Excellent.
Okay, we're live.
Hi guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ace Guzman.
And welcome to the Power Release System Fast Start Training. We're going to get started right now. We're going to head over to the share screen, but before we do, I'd like to see who's on here with us. Let's see, who do we got here, babe?
Well, let's see. We have Jay Griffin, Matthew Dearman, Gerald Pinkston, and Jody Swain. And more people are actually coming in. Lynn Jackson's being let in right now.
Awesome, awesome.
All
Welcome,
right.
guys. Welcome.
And if it's your first time here, this is your first fast start, put a 1 in the chat.
Yes, the first thing we're going to do is go to the back office and help you get your business set up and running in no time. So if you're brand new, if you kindly would put a 1 in the chat and let me know if you're brand new to the Power
Who's new?
Lead System.
Who's new to the Power Lead System? It's your first time here. All right. Matthew Dearman. All right. Awesome. Welcome. This will be good for you. All right, Matthew, we're going to help you
Welcome,
get
Matthew.
started. Anybody else? Must be repeat. They just came back. They like the fast start. That's cool. We're going to be able to take your questions as well at the end of the training. So that's one of our favorite parts is we can help you get unstuck with some of the things you don't understand about getting started with Power Lead System or affiliate marketing in general. So let's go ahead. Rich is going to share the screen. We're going to go into the back office of the dashboard area for the mycompanyadmin.com website. This is the members login. This is how you can access your back office. So Rich is going to go ahead and do that.
Okay, guys, let's get started here. I'm going to hit the share and here we are. This is our login screen here for the Power Lead System. And we are going to click on login. This is the back office of PLS. You'll be greeted here in the getting started area. Now, the first thing I like to do here, if I'm brand new, the first thing is we have to go over to where it says add your domain right here. So let's click on add your domain. Now, the add your domain over here, there's a box here. And I am going to type in, just to get an idea going, get the brain pumping for ideas. I'm going to choose get paid with Ace, right? And then from there, I don't have to hit .com because it already says it right there, .com, so it's really good. So I'm going to click on this green button. Is this domain name available? When I click on there, I have these boxes to check off. I just want to make sure that the spelling is correct and so on and so forth. So I'm going to say, yep, the spelling is correct. I'm going to check off everything. And then I'm going to click on charge my credit card now. That means that it's going to charge the card on file that you signed up with the Power Lead System. Now, I'm not going to do that because I already have a domain name. So once we purchase the domain name, we have to move to the second step. And the second step is we have to click on the easy button. So go here, click on the easy button. And as you can see, step 1, make sure that you join the Facebook group, get that out of the way. And then over here, you can choose the links and also advertise these links. Now, we have to connect them to our domain name. This is why in step 1, I told you the importance of that being your step 1. You need that domain. Once you have that, we're going to choose the Fire Your Boss funnel right here. Now, we can choose Home Business Pro. If you do have it, you can choose that one. But for example purposes of today, I'm going to choose Fire Your Boss funnel. Click on that. Now, as you can see, we have several different ones that we created here, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is, all I'm going to do is just type in a name on the left. Now, I'm going to choose my domain, which is right here, and I'm going to put Fire Your Boss right there, and I'm just going to click on Create. And automatically, you can see right here, it says Fire Your Boss dot the domain name. So whatever you chose for a domain name, it's going to be right there. So I'm going to click on it. And now you can see that our domain name is connected to the actual website in just a few easy steps. Okay, awesome. So now this is where people put their name and their email, and then they get to the sales page and they go through the process of getting involved with the Power Lead System. Now, the important thing is, and this is the $1 million question, okay, I have the website, but how do I make sales? Well, you have to start off by building your audience. And the way that you do that is you want to get traffic. So I'm going to go back to Power Lead System. We'll start here again. We're getting started. And as you can see at the top right here, there's different menu options. So I'm going to just put my mouse over training, just hover the mouse over it. And then I'm going to bring that mouse and click on training area. And as you can see right here, it says marketing. So I'm going to click on marketing. Now in the marketing, I'm going to scroll down into where it says solo premium ad vendors, solo premium ad vendors. And I'm going to click on this link right here. Okay. Click on that. And then once this page opens up, if you're brand new, you can just sign up by putting your name, your email, and your password. And that's how you sign up for Udemy. Now, I already have an account, so I'm just going to log in. Okay. Let's log in. Now, once I'm in the back office, I want to do one thing here. The first thing I want to focus on is find sellers. That's what I want to focus on. Find sellers. I'm going to click on find sellers. And as you can see, there's a filtered area right here. So normally what I do, guys, is I choose 40%. That means like I want to see how many people are making sales, what percentages. So I choose 40%. You could choose 30 or 20. That's fine. I've done that too. But I'm going to choose 40. I'm going to be a little aggressive. And I'm going to scroll down and see what vendors are available with that criteria. And as I go down, there's quite a few vendors here. You can see over here, there's different prices, 65 cents a click, 43 cents a click. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Let's see, John Penny, 55 cents. And there's several ones here. Now, I'm going to go up a little bit further where I was here. And I'm going to choose Sarah Crunk. We'll choose Sarah Crunk because Ace likes Sarah Crunk. So I'm going to click on Sarah Crunk, 40 cents a click. And now, as you can see, this is her profile. And what I want to do is I want to look at some information before I make my decision. Okay. So the first thing I like to do is where is the traffic coming from? Where is the traffic coming from? So I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to look a little bit lower over here. And okay, here we go. We got a map of the planet here. And we can see that United States, Canada, and Australia, New Zealand, and United Kingdom are shaded in blue. So what that means is when I hover my mouse over here where it says 100% top tier countries, it lets me know that those are all English speaking people. And that's what you want, okay? So now that that criteria is met, I have to look at another one. Now I want to look at some testimonials. Now, here's the thing, guys. You can see sometimes testimonials above this area here, and it shows, I got sales, got sales, got sales, but it doesn't mean anything because what I want to do is I want to make sure that there's sales recently. That means the person is always adding new leads on their list. So I can see so far, April, no sales. April just got started. March, got sales. Okay, excellent. Let's see, I'm just going to got sales in March. Okay, so I'm seeing recent sales. So that really does interest me. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to scroll back up here. And as you can see, remember when I told you that we created this link, where is it? Right here, fireyourboss.globalprofitformula.com. That's my link. And we are going to go back to Udemy and I am going to get rid of that one. And I'm going to paste this in right there. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to back this up to 200 clicks. If it's my first run, I want to start off a little bit small. I want to just test the waters and go through the motions. So if this is your first time, I recommend doing that as well and keep more money in your pocket. Now, what we're going to do is the full charge here is $83. That's for 200 clicks. I'm going to click on checkout. Now I have two choices that I can pay. I can pay through PayPal or I can pay through my own debit card or credit card. Okay. So I don't have to do that right now, but if over here, once you order your traffic, you will start communicating with all your vendors. As you can see, these are all my vendors I work with, and they'll start messaging you as soon as you order the traffic within 24 to 48 hours, you should receive a message from the vendor. Okay. That's how simple it is to get eyeballs on that website where you can start getting people to opt in and start looking at Power Lead System, because that is the goal. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I want to come over here and I want to talk about the 5 key essential principles for success that you must adopt. And I say you must adopt. This is not negotiable. This is something that me and Ace, we went through. Okay. So this is something not a theory, but it's something through experience I want to share with you. Number one, the first thing we realize is we have to stop thinking of selling all the time, and we have to start thinking about building relationships. Very, very important. Everything you do online is all about building relationships. How? Well, I showed you how to get traffic and eyeballs to your website. There's a follow-up process in Power Lead System. And if you're more advanced, you could get your own autoresponder. That's starting to build relationships with your leads, right? We are always building relationships. Number 2, you're learning something here today. Not only that, but I want you to learn something, but I want you to improve on what you're learning. And that's what's great about Power Lead System. We have the education and everything that you need to know about how to get results with marketing. Number 3, don't be afraid to take risk. We all know Rome wasn't built in a day. We understand that. And, you know, when you think about this, right? New York City, many years ago, the Empire State Building was built. That was a big risk that was taken to build that building. And a lot of people died, right? There's people that died from building that building, but it was a risk they had to take to build that building. Now you can see like Dubai has one of the most craziest buildings that they're creating over there. And I'm sure they had to break the barrier, and you can't do that unless you take risks. Don't be afraid to take risks, okay? It's okay. Number 4, take action. And more importantly, if you're brand new and you're learning this, be realistic. It might take a little time, okay? It's a real business. So you're learning some great new skill sets, and have fun too while you're at it. 5, you're just one funnel away. Russell Brunson loves to talk about that. If you never heard of him, he actually owns ClickFunnels. And he always talks about having just one funnel. And the great thing about it is, guys, we have the funnel here in Power Lead Systems. Matter of fact, we got several funnels. So you don't have to worry about figuring out what funnel to run. We have the funnel here for you. Number 6, elevate your why. And this is something that I spend a little more time on because a lot of people really don't know why they're here. They can say, I'm here to make money, but that's not good enough. Most people that come here and they just want to come in just to make money won't last. They'll jump on to another lawn thinking that the grass is greener on the other side. And in reality, it's not. The grass is always greener when you buckle down and you develop your skill sets and become a marketer. Then you can sell anything at any time. And now you can write a paycheck for life. Okay. So I want you to think about right now, what is the reason you're here? And not only think about why the reason that you're here, but what is your emotional connection to the reason that you are here? That's what I mean about, you know, connecting your emotional connection. Because if it doesn't matter, you're not going to stick with this. All right. Make sure that you make a decision and write down the 5 things that are important to you in your life that you want to change. That if money was no option, what are those 5 things? Okay. All right. I'm going to pass it over to Ace right now, and she's going to take over.
All right, thanks, Rich. So for those of you who don't know who we are, let me introduce ourselves as far as like what is our credibility and why you should listen to us in the first place. Okay. We're top super affiliates. We've been super affiliates for a really long time. We're also top earners within the Power Lead System. And on top of that, also, we're also super affiliates in multiple high ticket affiliate programs. And we won multiple contests we've participated in. We won cash prizes. We won trips to places like Hawaii, places like, Florida. We've been to Vegas. We've been to all over places. And we've had an amazing journey thus far. And now what we've been doing is we took this information and we brought it to Power Lead System. So now we're teaching and we're consulting. We're teaching people marketing. We're teaching them how to become entrepreneurs, help them shift their mindset from employee to becoming a digital entrepreneur, and teaching our team members also how to duplicate these types of results. And Rich and I, we both fired our bosses and we ended up moving from Massachusetts to Puerto Rico. Now, before all this started happening, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, because here's where we used to live. Okay. I don't know if any of you guys can relate to something like this, but we were a homeless family of three, and we actually were over $55,000 in debt, and we lived in a Motel 6 long in, was it Connecticut, right, honey? The Connecticut. And that's where we lived, in Connecticut. And this was our home. Okay. Not something I'm very proud of, but you know what? This is what started the journey. This is what started our reasoning why we didn't want to, have our lives to be this way all the time. So Rich had a job and he was able to work at Best Buy, and he put in a lot of hours, and he most of the time wasn't home. So he's working between 16-hour days and he's not home. He's working during event family, holidays, and we barely even saw him. So there was no time to make plans to go on family vacations or go see extended family members as well. And we didn't take good care of our health. Our lifestyle was very different than it is now. We were always eating unhealthy. We were not moving and not active enough. We were just literally letting our bodies just kind of like, be slipped away. Our energy was definitely tired all the time. And we had a lot of stress. There was a lot of arguments, a lot of worries about the future. And maybe you're in this place right now where you're worried about your future with all that's happening with the pandemic and with all that is happening with the economy. You're really, really stressed out, and you're worried about what's going to happen with you 5 years down the road. Well, let me tell you what we did. We decided enough was enough. And we said, okay, we're going to learn affiliate marketing. When we got plugged into PowerLead system, this is what happened. We plugged into the PowerLead system. Within our first week, we started marketing the system. After learning the training and the basics, we got started. We got our link. We started marketing. And within that first year of being consistent, and I say consistent, we did over $106,000 in income. Okay. That is amazing. And by doing that, we leveraged the PowerLead system, and we were able to grow other opportunities that we were part of as well, using it as a funnel proposal. So if you already have an existing business right now and you're looking at PowerLead system as a funnel proposal, you're in the right place. And not only that, but we also maintained our status within the PowerLead system on top of the leaderboard. Yes, PowerLead system does have a business model where you could build second tier team members, and you can also be recognized as a leader here on the leaderboard for the type of members that you bring in. And lo and behold, we connected with Neil Guest, and he brought us on to be coaches. So now there is a new level inside PowerLead system called Lead Generation Academy, known as LGA. If you haven't seen it, when you look in your back office, you'll see a red button. If it's not active and it's not green, it says LGA. That's how you'll be able to access me and Rich from now on to help you with your existing business. So when you're marketing PowerLead system, if you're feeling stuck and you want to upgrade to Lead Generation Academy and get actual coaching, that's the level for you that you want to participate in. And it's also commissionable. So I'm really happy to share this with you, because this is what's possible. This is what can happen for you. Whatever your dream, your goal is. And I don't say that as a cliche. I'm saying that because I'm showing you what is possible. For us, we went from living in a Motel 6 to being on food stamps, to be able to fire our bosses at our retail jobs. I used to work at Staples. That's where the fire your boss story comes from. I used to work at Staples, and I fired my boss in 2016. And Rich, he worked at Best Buy, and he fired a boss at Best Buy. And we've been able to, get a new vehicle. We got a new Jeep Gladiator. We moved all the way from Massachusetts to Puerto Rico. We love our lifestyle here. We're always out and about doing stuff with the family now. My son is 16 years old. We're teaching him the business. He's learning PowerLead system, and he's understanding it more and more every single day. And I want to impress upon you that if you've got young ones, as a parent, teach your kids how to become digital entrepreneurs. It is going to help them. Absolutely. Right, Rich?
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
Yes. So let me share with you a disclaimer. Okay. For those of you who are really skeptical about PowerLead system, I want you to know something right off the bat. We do not play games here in this company. What we are about is being more compliant with the government. So there's something called the Federal Trade Commission. So with what we got here in place for you, we want you to be on the same page as us and realize that this is a business. It will take time, but it's based on your efforts and consistency and investment. So I'm going to read this disclaimer off to you. Very important that you understand this. PowerLead system and its affiliates make no representations or guarantees regarding income or earnings, and any income or earnings statements that are simply examples are not to be interpreted as promises or guarantees of earnings. Your success is dependent on a variety of factors, so it will vary, including but not limited to your time and effort invested, knowledge and skills, financial investment. We do not guarantee your success, and no one can. No one can guarantee your income level or how long it's going to take for you to make money online. We are not responsible for any actions that you take. This program is not, quote, a get rich quick scheme. Got it? And individual results will vary. By using the information provided by PLS and its affiliates, you accept the risk that you may not achieve the same results as others who use the same information. So the PowerLease system and its affiliates do comply with the Federal Trade Commission, known as the FTC, guidelines for advertising and marketing, and make every effort to ensure that all claims and representations are truthful. Everybody here right now, I want you to put in the chat, I agree, before we move forward, so that we're all on the same page, and type it right there in the chat. And those of you that are watching live inside the PowerLease System Facebook group community, put hashtag replay and type I agree. Excellent. Thank you, Jody. Fantastic, Matthew. Thank you so much. Awesome. Love participation, guys. And I want to keep this participation going, because if you start thinking of questions, I want you to ask me. And then when we're done with this, I want to answer them for you live. Okay. So Home Business Pro is formerly known as Social Profit Academy. And what Neil Guest has done is he's actually invested the time and energy and the programmers to reconstruct the back office to a more updated look. We have new trainings to share with you for those of you who are going to actually look at this level and upgrade to this level if you don't have it. Okay. And then what we're going to do is be able to give you insight of what is available to you for your business. So if we go over here to the Getting Started tab, here's how you access Home Business Pro. You're going to go in your back office. You're going to hover your mouse over training. You're going to go down here to the brand new tab called Home Business Pro. Now, for those of you who do not have this, you will not be able to see the contents in the back office until you have upgraded to Home Business Pro. And I'll get into the pricing and all the details of that in a moment. Let's take a look inside. We're going to click over here. And it's going to, of course, ask you for a username and password. We're already going to log in. Let's log in. Okay, here it is, the welcome screen. We're going to go ahead and sign into the area that's private. Now, at the top, you see a menu, and you're going to see some tabs. Okay, Email Academy, YouTube Marketing, Interviews, ChatGPT, and a bonus. Let's start with Email Academy. This is very important. Rich showed you a demonstration in the very beginning that you would have to start off with paid marketing when you're brand new and learn how to build your list with solo ads. However, pay close attention. Many of you are thinking, what do I do if I get a lead? Right? What do I do? So here's what you do. You want to make sure that before you start doing that, you start training. You start learning how to become a copywriter. You understand emails. You write your own emails. Do not rely on the company, the system, to follow up with the rest of the year with your leads. You're the one that's going to be the marketer, and you're going to learn these skill sets. See, PowerLease System is not just a business academy, but it's also a place for you to build your skill sets with internet marketing. Now, this coach right here, Greg Davison, we're so grateful to have him on board, because what he has done is he has taken his success, put it into a package deal, and made it available to PowerLease System members. Okay. You gold members that are out there who do not have this should be encouraged to upgrade to this Home Business Pro. And I'll tell you why, because you're going to learn how to write emails that get clicks and get conversions. That's what you need to learn, is how to write your emails in a way persuasively so it doesn't come across salesy, but it also becomes more like education that builds a know, like, and trust relationship with your lead. So you have 9 weeks of training here. Now, these weeks are actual recorded videos, and they're broken down by day. So we have week 1, week 2, and week 3. Now, each video is a duration as long as 1 hour to 2 hours long. So my tip for you is, if you're going to be studying during your learning hour, block out that time. Make sure you have no distractions so you can focus on Greg, what he's doing. In the resources tab, this is where your homework lessons are going to be at, and your resources and guides. He also provides swipes for you. So being that you're brand new and you're just getting started, you don't know how to do this, he understands that. He's going to take you step by step, and he's going to give you some of his swipes that are just really, really awesome. And you can literally copy and paste, make some tweaks to them so they personalize to you, and take Greg's strategy and start applying it to your list. So those of you who are just getting started, running traffic with paid traffic or even organic traffic, and you have an organic list, this also applies to you because you do too need to learn how to write email copy. So let's go back here to the Email Academy. Like I said, you have 9 weeks, and some of the topics are rules for writing, storytelling, how to write everyday situation stories, deliverability and open rates, subject lines, right? 17 deadly mistakes, PWAT, short email sequence. It's a formula that is proven to work to write short, base, straight to the point type emails so people can actually buy your stuff. And also live writing short emails where he pulls out a student and he's working with them one-on-one over the shoulder, and you get to see that live. And his 6-figure blueprint. Absolutely essential. Now let's move over to the next tab. This is YouTube. Anybody here doing video marketing? TikTok, Instagram, Reels, anything like that, YouTube Shorts? That's where this comes in. Power Lead Systems has been able to put this here together. We're going to click on Shorts, and you'll be able to watch some video sequences in here. You'll learn some stuff about, what you need to do as far as your video marketing. Here's some different modules about creating videos. But guys, let me tell you, this seems kind of plain at the moment, but what we're going to do is we're going to add more value because Rich and I are going to put a live training in here about how to do videos. So definitely this is still under construction. We're still building this out, but it's still incredible to have access to. And then we have like extra here. This is Brian Bracken. He interviewed a lot of the top earners here and some influencers as well. We all know Max Steingart from Endless Free Leads. That's a great course. That's for all gold members who qualify to get it. It's in your back office already. If you haven't dived into it, I highly recommend you do. But if you want to know who Max is and get to know him even closer, Brian Bracken asks him really in-depth interview questions where he talks about social networking and using social media, how to communicate with strangers and bring them from cold to hot buyers, from prospects to becoming people that you want to communicate with, to show them what it is that you're marketing and offering. Okay. And then there's Mindset with Matt DeMeo, somebody in the industry as well as another influencer with Mindset. A bonus for you when you purchase Home Business Pro, you got these 7 video bonuses. We have Alan Cousins, another top earner within Power Lead System. And he here talks about the 7 exact steps to grow your business with having the right mindset. Okay. And then we have our own bonuses. Me and Rich have been able to provide our bonuses to Neil. We have 7 steps to building a successful rock star team. When you're building Power Lead System, you have to understand you're not in this alone. You have a team to look after. You have a team to help motivate, inspire, and educate and get them going so that not only their results count, but yours as well. So building a team, being that leader, how to run a team successfully and create, a team that makes 6 figures a year. You can do that by learning these 7 steps. And then we have personal branding by us. We talk about social media and how to build your brand presence so that you could look like the authority in your niche. We have TikTok. We have some TikTok training, how to generate leads through TikTok. This is another bonus by me and Rich. And then Rich's training on breaking down email marketing to list building. So if you don't know how to segment your list, you don't understand that process of why do I need an autoresponder? And why is Ace and Rich saying that I need to segment my list? And, why do I need to send out emails? Rich breaks it down. Okay. ABC style. You definitely don't want to miss that. That's a great training there for you. And here's another top earner here, Pioneer Franco Gonzalez. He used to do all the tradings here at Power Lead System for many, many years, but he's got big things he's working on. He's still here, but he provided this attraction marketing formula training so you could learn how to track leads with the content that you create on social media. So he talks a lot about that. And if you're into blogging, if you have your own blog, but you don't know what to do with it, here he is right here talking about blog marketing for cash flow, how to generate leads with your blog. Okay. Now, this is a lot of content, a lot of great training in here for you. And it's good to be in the know to have all of this. So let me go back to the screen over here to our slides. Here we go. Everybody still can see that? Thumbs up. Good. Excellent. Now, many of you are thinking, wow, Ace, that was a lot. I don't know if I have time to go through all that, and let alone, how is this going to help me make money? How is this really going to work for me? That's a good question. Okay. And I want to share some testimonials with you that are actually from the top earners and people who are just coming onto the scene within Power Lead System that wanted to share why they love Powerlease system. What has this system done for them? And this information here that I'm about to share with you is only to tell you what is possible. It is not a guarantee of any earnings. It is just an example. But take a look. Everybody knows Frank Calabro Jr. That name is pretty popular here within the community of Powerlease system. He is the #1 all-time top earner of Powerlease system. This guy alone started with Powerlease system in 2013. This will show you how long this company has been around, okay? And when he started in 2013, he went from his last $500 in his bank account to now earning multiple 8 figures, all right, already per year. So he's basically what, retired, okay? He's here still doing this. To this day, he loves it. And he has built a list of leads in excess of 35,000 referrals. And plus he has other businesses that he uses Powerlease system to be able to market. And he loves the system here. So this is Frank Calabro Jr. Then we have someone like this. Now you guys could probably relate to this guy. He works for Lyft. He's a Lyft driver, right? Brings people back and forth to the airport kind of a thing, right? This is Jason Hopkins. Now, Jason got started with Powerlease system in 2017. And when he got started, he was doing everything wrong. He was pitching, he was, spamming posts and Facebook groups, hoping and praying, throwing, spaghetti on the wall, hoping that it sticks. But when he got started with Powerlease system, he learned the information and how to market from Master Traffic Institute. And when he got positioned, he made his first $3,000 just from MTI sales alone. And we have a newcomer here, Mark Castile. This is a young guy right here. And I say young because he's early 20s. We're talking college folk. Listen to this story right here. He said, I was no marketing expert when I first joined Powerlease system in 2019. I wanted to build an internet marketing business as opposed to continuing college and getting myself into student debt. Anybody can relate to that? Like a lot of others in their 20s are doing. I took action after going through the training and generated my first 14 gold sales over the course of 6 days. So you see, everybody's timing is different, right? And PLS has helped me learn the basics of marketing. And I love that it gives you the training you need to get started. Thank you, Mark. And we have here Aid Heath. He is on the leaderboard. He is from the UK. Thanks to PLS system, I cleared my debt of over $60,000 in 3 months of marketing Powerlease system. And instead of just working my job for 9 years that it would take me to get there. And he was able to pay towards some of his aunt's cancer treatment. Rich, it goes back to what you were talking about, right? When it comes to understanding that why.
Yeah, definitely. And this was definitely an emotional connection. Yeah, absolutely. That's why when it comes to having your own why, it's not just your own why. It's more about the emotional state and how you feel about that why.
Absolutely. And then Rob Frazier, another top earner here within Powerlease system. He's made history just like with Frank Calabro. Powerlease system is a marketing and tool suite designed to promote any business. So for those of you who are network marketers here, utilizing the tools in Powerlease system, you can also utilize it as a funnel proposal to grow your primary business. And that's what Rob Frazier has been able to do. He's made history here. He's won multiple contests. He's done a lot of things in the industry, and he's earned over $340,000 last year using just the tools within promoting other businesses. So how would it feel for you? Okay. Yes, you to have these types of results. Put it in the chat. Type, what would that feeling be like for you to have these types of results? What would it be like for you to make an extra 5,000 a month, 10,000 a month, 20,000 a month and onward? Think about it. What would that feel like? Because you got to connect with this right now. For everybody, it's different, isn't it? Most people are doing this for themselves. Most people want to get off pension. Most people want to get a new vehicle. Most people want to take a vacation. What is it for you? What is the reason why you even want to be affiliate marketing in the first place? Connect with that. Type it, share it with me. Let me know. And put it in the chat.
Put in the chat, guys. Let me know, how do you feel, or how would it feel to have these results?
Mind-boggling. Fabulous. I love that word, fabulous. I will feel fabulous. It's mind-boggling. Yes. Yes. Awesome. You'll feel awesome. Okay. Good. What else? How about a weight lifted off your shoulders, right? Not have to depend on someone else, right? You're creating your own income now, right?
It's that emotional state that I was talking about. I remember a long time ago when we were really, when we were crushing it, it was like there was nothing that was really feeling on our shoulders. There was nothing, that pressure, that worry, that,
yes,
that anxiety. that we were feeling. We didn't have that anymore.
Yes, it
And
definitely
that's
was
what I mean
that.
about that feeling that,
Mhm.
like, what would it feel like? Because you gotta
Yes.
feel it before it even happens.
And you don't mind firing your boss at that point when you're feeling like that, you know?
No, you just gotta feel it before it really happens.
Yes,
So, I mean, you get prepared for it.
yes, absolutely.